Yo, how dare this nigga talking about he want receipts? Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Nigga. Everything is in your mother's name.
Maze isn't holding back, dropping bombs like it's nobody's business. Turns out, Diddy's mum might have stirred up some serious trouble back in the day, and Maze ain't stopping till every dark secret sees the light. Yes, it's about to get really bad. So first things first, let's talk about Cassie. She's been through the ringer, allegedly, thanks to Diddy. Imagine being in her shoes for a sec. Bruises, beatings, and all sorts of twisted demands. According to court documents, Cassie's lawsuit paints a grim picture of her 11-year journey with Diddy. We're talking about him allegedly physically abusing her, even in her own home. Can you believe it? It's like something out of a nightmare, and it doesn't end there. Cassie claims Diddy forced her into intimate acts with other men while he watched and filmed. Talk about messed up, right? But wait, there's more. Diddy allegedly made Cassie carry a firearm in her purse just to make her feel unsafe and, dare say, under his control. And let's not forget about his alleged introduction of excessive alcohol and drugs into her life. It's a dark and twisted tale, and Maze is not holding back from spilling every gritty detail. But hold on, because there's another player in this twisted game, Joey Dickerson-Neal. She's stepping up to the plate with her own chilling accusations against Diddy. Back in '91, Joey claims Diddy left her drugged and helpless. Can you even imagine the sheer audacity? But unfortunately, it's real life for Joey. Now let's circle back to Maze. He's the hero of the story, the one with the guts to stand up and speak out. He's not here for the money or the fame. He's here to set the record straight. While others may have signed their lips shut, Maze isn't backing down. But why is Maze doing this? Well, it's simple. He's had enough of the facade, enough of the silence. He's taking a stand against the darkness, shining a light on the truth for all to see. So there's this whole whirlwind controversy surrounding Diddy, right? Allegations were flying left and right about some seriously messed up stuff he's supposedly been involved in. Take Joey Dickerson-Neal's case for instance. Back in '91, she claims Diddy got her all drugged up, then allegedly filmed the whole ordeal and shared it around. And it doesn't stop there. Another friend, Devontae Swing, allegedly stumbled upon some adult tapes involving Diddy. Creepy stuff, right? But wait, there's more. Remember Cassie's lawsuit? Yeah, it turns out Diddy allegedly recorded their intimate moments too. It's like he was directing some twisted movie or something, controlling every little detail. And get this, he allegedly found a way to recover the videos even after Cassie deleted them, forcing her to relive those horrifying moments. And then there's Jane Doe's story, where she and a friend allegedly had a horrifying encounter with Diddy and Aaron Hall. It's like something out of a nightmare, leaving them traumatized and scared. And let's not forget about the allegations of grooming young boys in the industry like Usher and Justin Bieber. Usher himself lived with Diddy when he was just 13, and the stuff he saw there totally messed up. So you're probably wondering, how did all this mess start, right? Well, it seems like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. See, Maze is dropping some truth bombs, and according to him, it all traces back to Diddy's childhood. Picture this. Diddy allegedly grew up surrounded by drugs with his dad, Melvin Earl Combs, rubbing shoulders with none other than Frank Lucas, the infamous drug lord. Yeah, it's the same one they made a movie about. Crazy, right? And get this, Melvin wasn't just pals with Lucas, he was in deep, reportedly selling drugs himself. But the plot thickens because Diddy's uncles are in on the game too, making the family tree look more like a criminal enterprise. Tragically, Melvin met his end in a botched drug deal when Diddy was just a tot, leaving a void that would shape Diddy's life in ways he probably never imagined. Diddy's mum, she saw the writing on the wall and knew she had to act fast to protect her son from the same fate that befell his father. So she made a bold move and whisked Diddy away from the streets of Harlem, hoping to shield him from the darkness that threatened to consume him. It was a brave decision, one that would shape Diddy's life in ways he couldn't even imagine. But even with his mom's best efforts, the scars of his upbringing would linger, leaving Diddy grappling with emotions that would haunt him for years to come. Now, let's fast forward a bit to Diddy's own antics. It seems like he's caught up in some shady business himself, allegedly saying young boys and whatnot. But here's where it gets really messy. Diddy allegedly went to great lengths to keep his parents in the dark about his antics. According to Mays, Diddy kept his lips sealed tight, making sure his folks stayed clueless about the chaos unfolding in his life. It's like something out of a movie plot, with Diddy playing the role of the master manipulator. But hold on, because there's more to this twisted tale. See, even Usher, the R&B superstar himself, saw through the facade. He lived with Diddy for a hot minute when he was just a teenager and witnessed firsthand the wild lifestyle Diddy was living. But it wasn't all fun and games. Deep down, Usher knew something wasn't right. He saw the chaos brewing beneath the surface and it left him feeling uneasy. And can you blame him? Who in their right mind would send their kid to what Usher described as puffy-flavoured camp? Not me, that's for sure. Now, let's talk about Justin Bieber for a second. He's another one who got caught up in Diddy's web of chaos. There's this rumour floating around about Diddy allegedly giving Usher an unpleasant souvenir, if you catch his drift, and it's got everyone talking. And if that's not enough, there's talk of Diddy allegedly saying young boys, leaving the feds scratching their heads. Now, enter Cassie, who's adding another splash of colour to this already vivid canvas. She spilled the tea, revealing that Diddy's drug use was off the charts. But that's not all. According to his latest accuser, Diddy's alleged involvement in the drug trade runs deep. See, a decade ago, when Diddy founded Bad Boy, he placed his longtime friend Mr. Pierre in a key position. And here's where things get really interesting. Diddy's connections reportedly extended to the Black Mafia family, a notorious drug trafficking outfit. So yeah, it seems like the apple didn't fall far from the tree after all. This revelation further underscores the profound impact Diddy's childhood had on him. And speaking of childhood, let's talk about Diddy's upbringing, shall we? After his father's untimely passing, he was raised by his mom. But according to Mays, this is where things allegedly started to go south. Now, I'm not saying his mom was physically abusive or anything, but there's been talk about their relationship having this, well, weird energy. And Mays is here to break it down for us. But before we dive into that, let's address the elephant in the room. Why is Mays airing out his former boss's dirty laundry? Diddy practically made Mays a household name, right? Well, turns out Mays isn't exactly feeling the warm and fuzzies towards Diddy. According to him, Diddy's not exactly the poster child for ethical business practices. Shady deals and unfair contracts, you name it, Diddy's got his hands dirty. And Mays claims he never got his fair share of the pie. He even alleges he wrote most of Diddy's raps without getting proper credit or compensation. But Diddy's not one to take things lying down. He's fired back, calling Mays a fake pastor, among other things. Things took a darker turn when Clive Davis fired Andre. But instead of promoting a seasoned professional, he facilitated Diddy's rise to power at Bad Boy. It's fishy, right? Especially since Diddy's only previous music event ended in tragedy with 9 lives lost. So why would Clive entrust him with the label? Enter Jaguar Wright, shedding light on a disturbing possibility. Diddy allegedly used music and entertainment to facilitate sex trafficking. This bombshell implicates both Clive and Andre, suggesting there may have been puppet masters pulling Diddy's strings. However, according to Mays, Diddy's problematic behavior predates his industry days. Allegedly, his mother exposed him to inappropriate experiences from a young age, setting the stage for his troubling behavior towards women. Mays' revelations have sparked a firestorm of debate, with some questioning the role of Diddy's mother in his upbringing. Was she complicit in his actions, or is Mays reaching? Do droopy your views below.